Real Madrid are starting a new chapter in their rich, fabled history. After a lot of success with Carlo Ancelotti, it was time for him to leave and be replaced by a coach with fresh ideas. Xabi Alonso became that coach, as it was planned for a while, and it quickly became a move that excited Real Madrid fans to their absolute core. Real Madrid are now with the most exciting young manager in all of football, and he has got the fans excited by the way Real Madrid have been training recently. Alonso wants Real Madrid to succeed on the pitch. In fact, he has been very motivated about this fact, and when asked about their style of play, he gave an answer that Real Madrid fans will love. Alonso was asked about the way they want to play their football, and he gave a very insightful answer as to when they expect this to take place. He said, "We are starting a new chapter and we have to prioritize what is important, what we want to be, how we want to play and that we feel it. We want to be able to do that right from the start, from the match against Al Hilal." That is simply brilliant news. Real Madrid fans have been dying for some excitement on the pitch, as their team has not played well all season. However, now, with a new coach who has a new identity, it seems like Real Madrid may finally start playing some good football. What is brilliant about this quote is the urgency. Alonso wants Real Madrid to perform well right from the get-go. He wants them to play well right from the start and impose their quality on their opponent. It is brilliant to see the urgency from Alonso. Wanting to do it from the first match itself remains a sign for eventual success. It shows that Real Madrid have a good manager who wants this team to succeed. And that is the best thing fans could ask for. Real Madrid have welcomed a new manager not named Zinedine Zidane or Carlo Ancelotti for the first time this decade. Xabi Alonso has hit the ground running at the club, and it could even be that the club hits one of its most successful periods under the new manager, due to the squad he has and the qualities he has shown. However, I do not want to get ahead of myself. Let's just wait around and see what the coach does. To be absolutely honest, the signs we have seen from a distance have been great. Alonso's training regime could be seen, and there seems to be a difference between how he conducts things compared to how Carlo Ancelotti did. There has only been one player who has publicly spoken since Alonso's arrival, and that is Valverde. He was asked about a couple of things, and one of which was Alonso himself. Valverde only had positive things to say. He said, "Xabi Alonso is very engaging and intense. Having him around helps a player a lot. He is going to help us in terms of football and personally. We will all be pushing in the same direction to win the most titles this year." It has only been a week since some of Real Madrid's players have been working with Alonso, but this is a great sign. Alonso focuses a lot on the football itself, and Fed's words clearly show a focus in that regard. It will be fun to see how it translates onto the pitch. Training videos and anecdotes can only take you so far. Seeing results on the pitch is the perfect measure of whether things are working or not. It is also important to give Alonso a lot of time. Real Madrid may want to win the Club World Cup, and fair enough to them if they do, but the best results will only come a few months into the job, when he has had the chance to work with his full squad for an extended period of time. So far, so good, though. Great signs of things to come for Alonso and Real Madrid. Real Madrid fans are in for a brilliant summer, with so many great arrivals already planned by the club. Xabi Alonso is probably the most exciting coach in the world, and he is now Real Madrid's manager for the foreseeable future. They then signed one of the most talented central defenders in the world in Dean Huijsen, before completing the deal for the most unique right-back in the world in Trent Alexander-Arnold. They also signed Franco Mastantuono from right under PSG's teeth, and yet, there is a lot of work left to be done. So, there is a lot to be excited about. Particularly about Alonso. Real Madrid fans have been well excited about the tactical changes and the setups this young coach will bring to the young team, and according to reports, there may be a switch coming for one of Real Madrid's franchise players, too. Bellingham has even played as a wide midfielder on many occasions, and according to reporter Ruben Martin from AS, it is time that the experiments stop. The journalist says that there is an idea that is being maintained by Alonso that Bellingham will be used more as a central midfielder than an attacking midfielder. This will be experimented at the Club World Cup, but the player is seen as a way to bring balance to this team. After that, they can draw conclusions about signing another midfielder or not. Real Madrid have been using Jude Bellingham all over the place in these last 2 years. Sometimes, he played as a central midfielder. Sometimes, he was making those late runs into the box. Sometimes he was tasked to defend with conviction. And many times, he did all of these things at once. That is simply not sustainable, and it is time for Bellingham to find a role that is consistent for the entirety of the season. However, I do believe that his best position is more towards the attack than anything else. If Real Madrid use him more as an advanced 8 or a 10, they will definitely reap more benefits. However, the other side of the argument is also valid. Bellingham is one of Real Madrid's most fluid players, and he works really hard off the ball. Combine that and you have an exceptional box-to-box midfielder who can do whatever you want, even if it sacrifices some of his goals. Thibaut Courtois is one of the most important Real Madrid players and has been so for the past many seasons now. He's one of those big game players you just can't bench, and he will make sure he tells you why. He's obviously one of the fan favorites. But there's one thing that the Belgian was recently involved in that sent Real Madrid fans celebrating the way they haven't in months. As the pictures and videos from Xabi Alonso's first Real Madrid training session floated, Real Madrid fans made a peculiar observation. They saw that Alonso organized a special drill for the players in which they practiced build-up play, and Thibaut Courtois was noticed actively involved at the crown of it. The pictures clearly show that Courtois participated in Alonso's distinctive, building from the back, exercise, a tactic which Carlo Ancelotti did not pursue. Under the Italian manager, goalkeeper was rarely involved in creating the game from the back, and there was very little build-up play. The majority of the strategies consisted just clearing the ball ahead so that the wingers and forwards could somehow receive it. And perhaps this will change under Alonso. We know how much Xabi enjoys possession-based gameplay. He wants complete dominance on the pitch, and controlling and creating with the ball are two major components of his approach, which Real Madrid fans were pleased to see was being planned. One fan wrote on X, "Xabi cooking." Another fan was visibly overjoyed and said while quoting the video, "I can't believe my eyes. No more atrocious long balls." Then there was another one who simply said, "We are so back." And one who said, "Wake me up from this dream." All of these responses are entirely valid. Over the course of many seasons, Real Madrid fans have witnessed far too much ball loss because the goalkeeper was instructed to just clear it forward rather than make passes to the nearest players, who could then construct the game forward. On his presentation day, Xabi Alonso stated that he wants to build a team that fans would be proud of and in awe of when they see them play. And I believe he is headed in the right direction. I can't wait until his first game. Real Madrid's first game under Xabi Alonso in the Club World Cup is less than a week away. The team will fly to the United States soon for the tightly scheduled tournament, and it will be interesting to see the first game of the new era under Xabi. Xabi has come to Real Madrid with high expectations and numerous promises. And I believe that winning the Club World Cup will be the finest way to fulfill those commitments for starters. Real Madrid have also made several additions, thus it is crucial to know what the best Real Madrid 11 may be for the Club World Cup. So here's an honest attempt to guess what would be the finest group under Xabi. The undisputed starter. There's no reason why he shouldn't be Los Blancos' first choice in goal. Courtois is one of Real Madrid's most reliable players, consistently delivering on the biggest occasions. Xabi recently involved the Belgian in a special training, and Club World Cup would be the best place to see the outcome. This is an easy one. Arnold. Trent was just unveiled in the white shirt, and I'm beyond excited. He's here to start from the first game, and I believe he's demonstrated why. Furthermore, Real Madrid did not shell out nearly 10 million to get him just for the Club World Cup, only to bench him. Furthermore, the other alternative is Lucas Vazquez, and I'd rather the team remain without a right back than play him. Asencio demonstrated last season why he deserved to be the first-choice center-back. He's young, ferocious, and very capable of pulling it off. I will blame Carlo Ancelotti for 100 things but thank him for giving a chance to Asencio. The most expensive center-back in Real Madrid history, and deservedly so. His job under Xabi Alonso will be special. Apart from his towering appearance and solid defense, Huijsen is known for his great ball passing ability, which we know Xabi enjoys. I am excited to see how he pairs with Asencio. The second best option right now. Real Madrid had intended to bring Alvaro Carreras to the United States, but Benfica scuppered the plan by keeping him instead. Nonetheless, he'll come in July. For the time being, Fran Garcia appears to be Los Blancos' most available and capable left-back to fit into the Xabi Alonso system. He's decent and has offensive abilities, although Ferland Mendy lacks the latter, which I don't think Alonso appreciates. Tchouaméni remains the Merengues' top defensive midfielder, and he should start every game he can at the Club World Cup. He gives much-needed balance to the game and maintains the ball under control at all times. He's very dependable and enjoys exploring in the front when he feels lucky. An easy choice, I'd say. These are the last few games in which Modric will wear white. Mind you, I don't pick him just for the sake of that. I believe he is still Real Madrid's best midfielder. I will always be an advocate for the fact that Florentino Perez forced him out a year too early. Modric offers a level of calm to the midfield that no other young or veteran midfielder currently does. I'm in the mood for a gamble, so let me start with this. Bellingham was ordinary last season, but we know it wasn't a full stop. There is more to his narrative, and I am confident that this will be a season of revival. I was torn between Valverde and Bellingham in this situation, but my anxieties won. I might be completely incorrect, but let a man take this chance, will you? This season will be the year that the world discovers Arda Güler's magic. Another gamble here. I believe the Turkish boy will fight for the Ballon d'Or next season. I know it's an ambitious goal, but I also know he's capable of competing. Regarding the position, I do not believe Rodrigo is fit enough to begin just yet. And by the end of last season, Güler had demonstrated that he is too talented a player to overlook. The 2024-25 Pichichi winner will take the team's crown. This is an easy decision, there is no argument. I don't believe I need to talk much about it. You understand me. Vinicius' performance previous season was average, but his qualities were not hidden. I feel under Xabi, he will be a completely different player. He must start all Club World Cup games. Expectations have just heightened for him. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more Madrid latest news.